with my amazing co-host for the evening. You guys know her, and if you don't know her, you'll absolutely love her. Twitch.tv/TinyMilkBun. Drop her a follow. Tiny, how you doing today?
Terrible. Class was awful. We were learning letters and math and
all the things you don't want to think about.
all the things I don't want to think about. And there's the things we're talking about today are also things I don't want to think about because they also suck.
They also involve numbers and letters.
Yes, they do. A lot of them. And do some of them make sense? No, but that's what we're going to get right into, though.
Yes, I agree. So I'm going to put two of your least favorite letters together, and we're going to talk about it. Guys, there has been this huge shift in AI. Unless you've been living on a cave, a rock, somewhere in isolation, AI has taken over the world. AI has been the biggest innovation since I would say the motorized vehicle. But is it profitable? Well, sources say no. So you know what people are doing instead? They're attacking gaming. Now, you might say, that sounds really, really like, how does one equal the other? Well, companies like NVIDIA and Microsoft are going full ham. Tiny, I think we were talking about this the other day. Did you see NVIDIA has dumped $20 billion into OpenAI to keep the company afloat, as the company reported they were going to completely run out of money by 2026 and file for bankruptcy in 2027?
It's literally a repeat of like the whole what was that thing that was the crypto situation with the NFTs? It's going to be that all over again. It's going to be a trend where it's like, oh my God, look at all this stuff, so much money. And then it's just going to disappear and never be brought up ever again. I'd give it a year. I'd give it a year, maybe two, if I'm being nice.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. AI has proven to be not profitable as a business model, and we've seen that happening. Yet companies are dumping multitudes of money into exactly that, into AI. Amazon's talking about building data centers that are all for AI. NVIDIA, same thing. They want to potentially pour money into building AI storage houses that will essentially stream to people. So let's start with, I'm going all over the place. Let's start with NVIDIA. Or NVIDIA. How do you say it? NVIDIA?
I say NVIDIA.
NVIDIA. All right, we'll stick with that. They aren't whatever.
But now I'm going to start saying shit show instead. So
yeah,
kind of the same acronyms.
Yeah, the same letters, just in different orders.
Yeah.
The fact that NVIDIA has raised the price of the 5090 graphics card from $2,000 to $5,000, while also reducing the amount of graphics cards that are coming out. They've reduced production by 40%. They have essentially created an online service for streaming video games that will now be charging a monthly subscription, allowing gamers to only play about 100 hours a month on their paid server. And probably what's most disrespectful of all, they started production of the 3060 again to release to gamers, claiming that they can essentially fix the gaming problem by bringing 5-year-old hard drives graphics cards back to the market, because the newer technology needs to be moved towards AI.
Which is ridiculous. Like, first of all, 100 hours a month. I could play so many games. Like, I think
so many.
I'm going to use everyone's favorite topic that I've been going crazy about. I'm checking my hours on a certain game that I've been playing within this month. So, for example, Subnautica. I know we talked about Subnautica last time, but I'm going to use that again in my example. Sure. So I've been streaming that game for almost about maybe 2 weeks. I already have 66.6 hours on it.
That's
In
insane.
2 weeks, 1
That
game,
is
1
literally
game in 2 weeks.
66% of your allowance time on gamings if that was streamed from NVIDIA. That's streamed, whatever the fuck. Streamed from NVIDIA. I know. I just did a playthrough of Resident Evil Requiem, and that was 14 hours. So you're telling me those streams that I did, if they were coming from an NVIDIA server through this subscription, I would have already used over 10% of my allotted playtime for March. Like, that's insane to me.
Yeah, and
That's
thing is, it's like, so not sort of off topic, but it's like, okay, for people like me where we're in a financial rut, but we still have a passion to stream, play games, show off our hobbies, build relationships. With how much I stream, some streams are 8 hours a day, some are 7, some are 4. So, like, just calculating, like, let's say I stream, like, my regular stream is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's 5 days. If I'm streaming 8 hours every 5 of those days, that's not enough time for me to keep up content.
no,
I'm
not
gonna
at
have a
all.
lack of content for about almost 2 weeks
Yeah.
because of that service. So if there's people out there who are, let's say they don't have the best setup and they need to use um Nvidia, I already forgot how to say their damn company name.
NVIDIA.
Nvidia,
Uh,
it's like they they can't. They won't be able to fulfill their streaming desire properly because you need to be consistent with it. But how can you be consistent with a not program, but a subscription
yeah,
where you're only
subscription.
given 100 hours a month? You
The
you
fact
can't,
that
like, you can't
mm,
really do much with 100 hours a month in streaming.
you're totally right, and not for nothing, I don't want to have to pay NVIDIA a subscription fee to play video games. I'd rather own my games, but you know, if you take that option away from me, streaming is the next best thing, sure, whatever. But I would rather still purchase a license than have to be at the mercy of your server, because like this, they can essentially, right, like, not to be into the whole conspiracy things, but we know this happens on the political side. So what stops this happening on the gaming side or content creator side, right, where I might post this episode, right? This episode might go up. It might be seen by some NVIDIA executives, and they say, you know what? That guy has our subscription. You know, he's talking crap on us, and he has our subscription. Let's throttle his connection to our server because he says something that we don't agree with.
Yeah, and the other question I actually have, do we know how much this subscription is or is
Um,
going to be?
I could look it up. I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Because I would be so curious to know, because I can only imagine how much it'll be.
Okay, the NVIDIA GeForce Now offers 3 main subscription tiers: free, performance, and ultimate. Why did I say ultimate like that? Ultimate. Let's see. I want to know which one actually lets you stream games from there. Here it is. The ultimate tier is the one that allots you to. What does this do? So it features up to 4K resolution at 240 frames per second, 8-hour season lengths with the RTX 4080 or 5080 server access. But this is limited at 100 hours monthly limit. With, oh my God, you can buy another 15 hours on top of that, right? So literally buy, you want 115 hours, you're paying $26 a month. So assuming
$15 is another payment, I'd assume.
Yeah,
Or
so
the 15
essentially,
hours, excuse me.
oh yeah, so that is with the extra 15. So if you want 100 hours of gameplay with these special um performance enhancements through a server, you are paying $20 a month. It's another $6 to get an extension to 15 hours. So 115 hours locked in at 8-hour gaming sessions at a time, or that would be the max, is literally is $26 a month. That is, what is that? 26 times 12. That is $312 a year.
I would rather just buy my own games at that point.
I agree with you. I'd rather buy my own games. I'd rather own my own console. I don't understand this because Jeff Bezos at Amazon has proposed this as well, where essentially, Lost Spartan 01 says that's only 3.8 hours of gaming a day. This is very true. That is absolutely disgusting.
Which is like barely.
Oh, and that's
like
at
an amount of
115 hours a month.
And that's like barely like my amount of
Mm.
stream that I do. Like 3.8 hours is like nothing to me.
Literally nothing.
And that's with a game that like I spend like $15-$20 on. And I know some people out there would make the argument like, oh, but I'm saving money because I have access to all these games. Well, who says they have all the games that you want? They don't
This is
have
true.
all the games that you want. And thing is, they literally have like a line that you need to wait in
Mhm.
to even open the game itself.
Like
And then-
Battlefield.
Yeah, and there's certain, I don't know if it's with that ultimate pack, but I remember when I used to use it when I was playing on my laptop
Mhm.
because it was a hand-me-down. It was a pretty awful laptop.
Yeah.
It
GeForce
would
Now.
limit you.
Yeah.
It would limit me where after an hour, I would
Mhm.
have to go back and queue. And I would have to wait about 5 to 10 minutes to reopen the game.
So that is actually the GeForce Now subscription. That's the free version. So they give you a free basic rig variant, which is 1 hour season limits and standard access. So that's already a huge middle finger to all gamers that have a NVIDIA graphics card. Back in the day, NVIDIA, whatever you want to call it, they were the highest standard of video games, right? You literally, if you were building a PC, you were buying a NVIDIA graphics card. They didn't have any competition. AMD had just started releasing graphics cards, I think, the last 10 years, maybe 15 years at this point. So NVIDIA went unchallenged for years in this market, and now they've kind of cornered it essentially, because I'm gonna assume AMD is gonna be forced into doing the same thing to keep up with NVIDIA. And yes, I have my problems with AMD as well, supporting AI that's gonna essentially lead to this same problem, but I would take their PC parts over Intel and NVIDIA right now, like wholesale.
It's just like, I don't know what they think they're going to be able to do with this. I really don't. I don't know why they think people are going to actually buy into this, because it's like Steam has the most ridiculous sales. Like for example, I think the original price for Resident Evil 5 is like what, $25?
Something like that. Yeah.
And they had it on sale for $5. Like,
well, here's the problem with that. Steam is also being, I believe they're being sued right now. 2 major lawsuits are going on. One is with the state of New York, and the other one somewhere in the UK. I forget the name of the organization that is suing them. But they are actually suing Valve for what they're calling predatory gambling practices. Did you see that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's for stupid CSGO.
Yeah, it's for CS:GO, and it actually is hitting other games that have loot boxes just because they are on the Steam platform. Why they're singling out Steam, I'm not sure, because EA has been doing this for years. 2K has been doing this for years. I can actually, if you want to get like really technical, like loot boxes are in a lot of major developers. Hell, you could even say GTA 5 has this predatory system as well. Call of Duty for a while had this. So I'm sorry, Activision Blizzard. Why is Steam being singled out? And if they lose this lawsuit, Steam loses a shit ton of money. So Steam wants to release their home console. That's going to skyrocket in price. Already out the gate with RAM being sold off to AI companies, like companies like you remember Critical? Do you remember Critical PC parts?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Microtron made them. I think that's the name of the company. Hold up.
Oh, was that the Micron Technology?
Micron, thank you. Yes, Micron Technologies. They are the largest funder of RAM chips to home consoles. So they've been working with Sony. They've been working with Microsoft. They've been working with Nintendo to get RAM specific to the consoles, right? They are no longer selling not only the RAM to companies that are making gaming consoles, they're no longer selling their RAM to individuals anymore. They are exclusively selling bulk RAM chips to AI-driven companies like OpenAI. I think that's insane.
Gonna fall apart like within a few years. So goodbye all that money.
Yeah, it's gonna go out. It's gonna go out the window. Essentially, these companies are using us as a subsidy for AI. Like that's what it comes down to. And this all started, I feel, when digital gaming became such a big thing. Like when they had an all digital version of the Xbox, when they allowed you to buy, or quote unquote buy, digital licenses for games, saying, oh, you don't own the game, but you own the right to play this game until we shut down the servers. Yeah. EA is one of the biggest, or actually Ubisoft too. Ubisoft is horrible for this, right? If a game doesn't do well or doesn't make profit, they shut down the servers. Be damned if you own the game or not. You're not playing it anymore. Yeah. Like, and we all got comfortable with that. I own digital games. You own digital games. Hell, I own a PC that doesn't even have a disc tray. I have bought all of my Steam games digital. Right? Like we wholeheartedly accepted this without thinking of the consequences of not owning the media that we buy.
And it's like we kind of just have to be okay with it.
Exactly. It's insane. And apparently the UK lawsuit has already gone through. That's why the US one is starting. So now what's going to happen with Ubisoft? Are they going to get punished for this practice? Is EA going to get punished for this? Is Epic Game Store going to get punished? Why is it just Valve?
For the loot boxes and those, can you trade those with people like for currency as well?
I know that people do it with like Ubisoft accounts. Like you can make a Ubisoft account. You can buy loot boxes, open them all on an account, and then sell off that account.
And then you buy that account. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good point too. When Ubisoft removed the Crew 1 from everybody's library, or when Overwatch 1 got removed and everybody was forced to play Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2.
Yeah, these are shady practices that we have all accepted, and now that AI is here, there's nothing to oppose. Essentially, these companies leaving behind gaming and saying, why does it matter? You guys don't care if you own your stuff or not. Look, you're buying digital games already, so you're totally cool with not owning your games. And I'm sorry, I steamrolled over the point about Jeff Bezos earlier. So Amazon is now talking about moving forward with a rental system for PCs. So essentially what would happen is if you have Amazon Prime, You can now rent rigs that'll be shipped to you. You have these rigs for however long you pay for them, and you can use Amazon's gaming cloud hub to stream those games to your rig. And then when you no longer want to play the games, or your Amazon Prime expires, or when your rental date is up, you ship back the computer.
And that would probably be expensive as hell too. Shipping a whole computer.
This
That's
is the
expensive. They're
consequences.
heavy.
They are heavy. They are heavy. But this is what Jeff Bezos has proposed for the future of Amazon. And PlayStation is following suit. You can rent out a PlayStation console for dollars a day. They'll ship it to you, and you keep it for as long as you pay for it. This is what I'm talking about when we get too comfortable with not owning our media. I mean, what do you think? Do you like the convenience of digital gaming? Do you prefer to own like physical media still? Do you just think that, hey, if I buy something, even if it's digital, it should be mine? Like, what do you think?
I mean, it's my money. I
Mhm.
should be the rightful owner of whatever product I buy. Like, that's like saying, like, for example, like my Leon figure. Oh, we're going
Right.
to get rid of Resident Evil 4. We're going to take that figure back. Oh, you spent over $200 on it? Sorry.
Too bad,
Like,
right?
it's like, but it's mine. I spent my money on getting it. Why would you take it from me? How does that benefit you?
This one might
any
be
sort of
lost on a
way.
few people, but I'm going to give you
But I will say
somewhat.
this.
Yeah, tell me.
It is convenient to have it digitally.
Sure.
As much as I love physical media, I love physical media. I still have
Mhm.
CDs, I still have DVDs, I still buy DVDs. I prefer to have physical media. But with the amount of games I have right now,
Mhm.
that I would have to have like a whole shelf dedicated to all the games I have. So unfortunately, having it digitally, it is a convenience. It is.
So let me ask you a question, right? And I'm not going to say I'm not guilty of this too, because I have recently started thinking about this more and more. But I've always been a physical media type of guy, right? Like when I bought Resident Evil Requiem, I bought the disc, right? There's very few games that I own digitally, and because of my PC and my PC streaming, I don't really have an option to buy physical media for my PC. But I will say this. Have you ever thought about buying your games that are free of DRMs?
DRMs?
Correct.
What's a DRM?
A DRM is essentially I forget what DRM actually stands for, but this is when you buy the rights to a game, but the rights can be revoked at any time. So this is like if you bought The Crew, right? The very first Crew game for Ubisoft. If you bought it digitally, Ubisoft has the right, no matter what you paid $60 for that game, you paid $20 for that game. They have the right to revoke your access to this game without
No,
a refund for you.
I would hate that.
So every game that you've ever bought in on Steam are not DRM free. They all have a DRM clause.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, if Dead by Daylight servers were to shut down, they would just take that game away. I know they, and
Mhm.
it's stupid.
It is.
I don't know the technicalities of running a server. I don't. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if it's like, oh, there's only 4 people on this server. Okay, bye-bye game. Like,
Well, even then, it shouldn't necessarily be the server's issue, because with the modding community that we have throughout all of gaming, they have resurrected games that have long since been dead, right? Like Arkham Origins, right? If I go on the PS3 right now and try to play the multiplayer to Arkham Origins Batman, I can't find anything. The servers are shut down. If I download the PC version though and download a quick unofficial mod update, everybody and their
They'll
mother's
have it.
online. They'll have
Yeah, no,
people,
that's like-
exactly.
there's so many mods for games where it shouldn't even be multiplayer, and it is. Like, there's
Mhm.
certain games that have couch co-op, like, for example, Cult of the Lamb, someone literally made a mod to where you don't need couch co-op to do it. You don't need the person sitting directly next to you to play. You can play it online. They made a
Right.
way to do that. So it's like there's ways that people are able to like not infiltrate the system per se,
Sure.
but
Sure.
there's ways to make it work. Like Subnautica has a multiplayer mod that they used to have until they had, the legacy issue with the security problem. And
Sure. Sure.
then again, like I know I mentioned this one too before, Slay the Spire, they had a mod that
Mhm.
allows multiplayer, which I use regularly with Mr. Bun all the time.
Right.
So it's like there's ways where you can still play certain games multiplayer, but it's like I agree with what Lost Spartan said. It's like the only difference that there should be of physical versus digital should be convenience
You're right.
of not having a bunch of cases. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved having that nostalgic feeling of like I still have them downstairs. I still have
Mhm.
two shelves that's dedicated to like all the games I have, all the DVDs I have. I love it. But like, like with
Mhm.
PC gaming, it's like they completely remove that. Like there's so many desktops that don't have DVD ports anymore. The one I have doesn't have a DVD port anymore. So like
So let me try to spin this for you. Let's get away from multiplayer games. Let's just talk when a DRM is used for single player games, right?
that would be so stupid. That
Well, it
would be
happens. It
extremely
100%
stupid.
happens.
Why would they remove access? Like, why would they revoke a game
Mhm.
that doesn't need any online stuff, doesn't need any of that bull
Mhm.
crap, and it's just you? Like, that's like
That's a great
removing, like,
question.
oh, you loved Resident Evil 4 remake? It's gone.
Mhm.
Goodbye. You can never play it again. Like, why?
This is the reality
Why
that
would
we're
that even be an
facing.
option?
But it is an option. This is what a DRM is for. Essentially, they can say, all right, you've bought this game, we're only going to give you access for it for 10 years, and after the 10th year you want to go back to it, too fucking bad, we've already taken it away from you. So I bring this up because this has happened to us. This is why games keep getting killed. Look at games like look at Cyberpunk. I'm gonna use Cyberpunk as a great example. Yes, it was a buggy fucking mess, and it did have rights to be taken down. The PlayStation Store took Cyberpunk 2077 down from the server, and they did offer most people a refund on it, which was nice of them, but they did not have to by the DRM ruling. Right, they do not have to give the money back for physical game or digital games that they've taken away.
The fact that there isn't even like
Mhm.
some sort of written I wouldn't know how to say it, like rule in a
Mm.
way where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna take this game away from you, but at least like a partial refund. Like, let's say it
Yeah,
is 10
no,
years. Like, even if it was 10 years, I would be fine with even a partial refund. But like no refund at all. Like there it's just like a hey, it's gone.
Mhm.
Cry about it. Like
Or what if you do if
why
the
would you
company
just
has
take it?
gone out of business, right? Like when I forget the company that made Empire Earth. Um, but when Empire Earth's home company went out of business, the rights were bought away. If you didn't own it on, let's say, a disc, right? And you go to install it on a computer that somehow has a disk drive, your stream key is gone. Your stream key is completely gone. Yes, you own the disk. Yes, you own the physical media, but the server no longer exists, right?
Right.
There's problems with it on both sides here, but there are companies like GOG Galaxy is probably my favorite alternative online storefront for media for video games. They predominantly buy out the DRM agreement so that they could put games on their storefront. They just recently did it for Resident Evil 3. So you could play the original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis the way it was intended to be played on their servers while actually owning a digital copy of the game. You own it. It's DRM free. So if GOG Galaxy goes out of business in 10 years and I still have Resident Evil 3 Nemesis downloaded on my PC digitally, I own Resident Evil 3 Nemesis digitally.
Which how all games should be.
They should be, but they're not. And we're getting
And
farther and farther away from that.
do you need a VPN to like run it? Because I know there's like certain cases with like emulators, which is why I stopped
Mhm.
like the idea of playing old school horror games has kind of fell off for me, was because
Sure.
of my fear of like, FBI open up, we know you're playing a emulated game, and it's like, oh my God.
Well, you know the
Like-
laws on emulated games. You have to be able to prove that you have owned the game. And that's fine for older games, but if they really wanted to look for it, they're going to look for your original copy of, like, I don't know. I've emulated The Punisher for the original PlayStation 2. My Punisher PS2 disc is right over there. I can prove that I own it physically, so I can get away with emulating such an old piece of media, especially considering their head company is out of business. So no one's really going to take a claim for that. But let's say that you started emulating Resident Evil 4, the 2005 version, right? You didn't buy it. You don't own a copy of it. You have no proof that you've ever bought it. If Capcom really wanted to, they could say you're pirating their game.
Right.
And there will be nothing. So having DRM free install games is probably the better alternative.
It seems like it. I need to search at this website.
Yeah, GOG Galaxy. It's great. It's awesome. I believe like 90% of their storefront is when you buy the game, all the installs remove the DRM restrictions, and you actually have ownership of the games you have purchased. Absolutely love them. They do sales all the time. They have games. When Cyberpunk was having their issues, they were still selling copies of Cyberpunk that you owned. They weren't being revoked. They weren't being taken down like they did at Sony. It's a whole thing. It's super cool. It's essentially the same way as you owning your disc as it is on their website.
Yeah.
And they also are part of the Stop Killing Games movement, so I'm all for them. They're really cool.
Oh, that seems like a cool movement. Oh my God.
It's so cool. Their storefront is great. Oh, the reason I'm able to stream Empire Earth like modern is because of them. They have a DRM free version of Empire Earth 2. I bought it for them. I've owned it for them for years, and I just started streaming it within the last year.
That would be a good petition to like, because it's like, who is it really benefiting a company to like remove access of a single player game?
Yes, actually, and that's the problem.
How?
They're getting their money and not holding up their end of the obligation. Essentially, we're giving them free money, and they could take away the game from us at any time.
We gave you money. Let us keep it.
I agree with you 100%.
Assholes.
But we live in weird times. I think it would be more beneficial for us to get away from supporting companies that are using us to funnel, again, AI investments that are going to take gaming away from us. Because, again, you want to go build a PC? Good fucking luck. RAM is out of control in pricing, and graphics cards are soon to follow. You want to buy a pre-built? It's going to be the same problem. Home consoles are going to be affected next because of the shortage of RAM. There is a handheld Steam console. What is it? The Steam Deck? Sold out on Valve's website. That handheld is 3.5 years old already, I'm pretty sure. How does a
Well, it's
3-year-old...
always going to be sold out. It's always going to be sold out.
It's gone. It's gone at this point. Like, don't expect...
They don't even
a
have any,
restock.
like, they're not making any more. Like,
No, you think they're going to go back and make old stuff? No, they're going to use all the RAM they can to fund these AI sites that are being built, and it just becomes one big subsidy. Because my purchase of fucking, I don't know, my purchase of a 5090 graphics card is somehow that money is going to get funneled into the thing that doesn't want me to own my PC, doesn't want me to own the games I buy, and doesn't want me to own any media whatsoever. And because we've all become stagnant to this idea.
and I just think it's because not a lot of people are aware of it. They
I think
don't.
you're
They
right.
just all it is like, oh, I bought game, I play game. I'm
Or
happy.
I think it's coming down to laziness as well. If we just all stopped buying games based on a DRM restriction, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, they would all fall in line when they see they're losing money. And the developers would put pressure on them too. Do you think companies like Capcom, like Konami, like EA, Ubisoft are not going to face the hardest, roughest repercussions if we just said, you know what? We're not going to buy any more of your games until we actually own them.
Yeah, because they wouldn't be making any money.
No, they would not. Stop the battle passes. Stop the we don't own our games or our media. Stop taking away content. I'm looking at you, Ubisoft, because I'm still so fucking mad I can't go back to Recon Wildlands and fight the Predator. That shit is gone. You guys took it away. Not okay with that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just preaching to a choir or beating a dead horse here, but I think a movement needs to start, and I think we need to start figuring out how to educate people on that.
Yeah, it's just having people be aware of like what actually owning a game means. It's not you're not actually owning it.
Yeah, in the modern day, no, I don't own it. Unless I have a disc in front of you or I'm buying something off of GOG Galaxy, I don't own my game. And that bothers me. That really fucking bothers me.
Because they could just take it away.
Anytime they
There's
want.
nothing you could do about it.
Nothing we can do. But maybe some games need to be taken away. And I think you know where I'm going with this. So, moving on.
Why does Resident Evil suck? Why is Resident Evil the worst game?
Yeah, maybe take that one away. I get that.
It's so funny. So, I'm assuming we're going into just
Bad
games in
lore?
general having such confusing lore that no matter how you piece it together, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I feel like
the funny thing is that I actually had a realization yesterday with Mr. Buns. So he and I, we are huge fans of Resident Evil. We've both been playing Resident Evil for about 15 years.
It's how you guys got together, isn't it?
It is. Resident Evil 4 is the whole reason why we got together. And we're celebrating our 9-year anniversary tomorrow. And the funny thing that he mentioned was that Resident Evil, the franchise, they're amazing games. They are. But once you start talking about the story, it's actually the dumbest franchise you can ever think of. It's
not good, huh?
It's such a, and he described it as like it's such an 80s, 90s B-rated horror where it's so cheesy, it's so ridiculous. It's like seeing a classic horror film where it makes you laugh.
You mean it's so bad that it's good?
It's so bad that it's good. Like that's what Resident Evil is. And he made me laugh too again because he's like, it's crazy hearing from a huge Resident Evil fan that they thought the story for Resident Evil Requiem was god awful.
What?
I thought it was the dumbest fucking thing. I know people are like, "Oh, this game's so good. Oh,
listen. The
game is cool. Don't get me wrong. The game is cool. It looks awesome. It has Leon.
It does have Leon.
It has Leon. That's all the people care about.
Resident Evil Requiem is the biggest love letter to early 90s horror and just the Resident Evil's last 30 years. That's all the game is, really. It's truly a big fat love letter that says, did you like the original Resident Evil games? Here's that. Did you like the newer Resident Evil games? Here's that. Here's this massive celebration with a plot right out of a 1994 horror movie. Like, what the fuck?
Like, the story's just so stupid.
It's so bad that it's good.
So absurd.
It's
Like,
so
I
absurd that it's good. It's like a
like,
masterpiece. It's it even had, I'm telling you right now, it had the early 2000s, like 10s, I would say, trope of having two endings to a video game. Two wildly different endings to a video game. What more can you ask for? We have, the 90s and 2000s are back, baby.
Do you know what's the funniest thing too that he and I agreed on?
What's that?
Okay, heavy spoilers, very very heavy spoilers in chat, by the way. And for
Heavy
people who are
spoilers, people.
rewatching, very heavy spoilers for Resident Evil Requiem. He and I agreed, we want the bad ending to be canon.
I was telling you that too.
I
think I
want
like
the bad
low-key.
ending to be canon so bad.
Yeah.
Leon, bye. You're dead. Get away. I don't
thought you
care
were-
about you anymore. You're gone. I'm gonna pop your head off. Like, I want him to be dead. Let that old man rest. Holy hell.
So
It's
I think I agree.
It's that meme of like the political meme where they're like milking whatever the fuck. That's Leon getting milked, and he's the thinned cow. That's him
Mhm,
and Capcom. Capcom's milking Leon. Like, that's what they're doing to this man. And the funniest thing too, I literally bitched about it on our first podcast. I hate when new characters are introduced and die in a cutscene
What do
after
you mean?
having like
What are you
10 to
talking about?
15 minutes of screen time.
You mean the Sons of Wesker? Like, come on.
the
They
Sons
can't.
of Wesker? The Sons of Wesker. Like, and it's like he got so sad.
He got
as some-
bitched.
He got so sad from my comment when I told him Resident Evil Requiem fucking sucks. I'm like, it's so stupid. I would need to play that game zoinked out of my mind. To
Well,
be like,
here's the
this is a
thing.
masterpiece. This is phenomenal.
The gameplay, the way the game leads up to, like, okay, first half of the game, I thought the game ended. I was like, oh, okay, we've essentially beaten the game. And then it fades back from black and shows the ruins of Raccoon City. And I'm like, oh fuck, I've only beaten half the game.
And I thought that part was dumb. I'm gonna be.
I thought
straight
that
up.
was great. What do you mean?
It reminded me of like that time in COVID where everyone was like, hey, everyone's rewatching all these old sitcoms. Let's have a movie that's like a reunion that
Mhm.
everyone totally wanted and bring back. No one fucking wants that. Tyrant's
Aw,
in it
come
cool. I
on.
don't give a fuck. Give me a new
What?
Tyrant. The Lickers are in it cool. Give me a new version of them. Hunk is in it. I don't give a fuck. He died. Why is he here? What is his relevance? Nothing.
When did Hunk die?
He died in Resident Evil 2.
He did?
Yes.
Not according to the remake. Ah!
Yeah. And it's like, I don't care about, oh my god, wow, Tiny, all your favorite enemies can. I don't give a shit. I don't want to see them.
I'm not
I
gonna hold
see-
you.
You
I'm
know
not gonna
where I
hold
see
you.
them? I see them in the game that I first fell in love them. fell in
Well,
love
hold
with
up,
them
hold up,
with.
hold up, hold up,
Like,
hold up. The only character I will accept returning is Nemesis at this point. Capcom just fucking hates Nemesis, and I don't know why. I don't know why they hate Nemesis.
that's the only thing I liked what they did in that situation was how they brought Nemesis back. They brought him in a different situation with Victor injecting. He had previously injected himself with the Nemesis parasite. That is the only reunion moment I accept.
What do you mean?
Because
What do you mean reunion? What games does this happen in?
because of the Nemesis parasite. Hello.
In Resident Evil 3.
is- Yeah.
And
he
the
was a
only game he
tyrant.
appears in.
Nemesis didn't just hello, I'm Nemesis. No, he was a tyrant that was injected with
Injected.
Nemesis parasite.
No, I
They-
understand
Like,
that.
if I saw Nemesis come back in Resident Evil Requiem, I would have asked for a refund. I would have been like, CEO of Capcom, stop smoking whatever the fuck you're
No,
on. Get yourself off the
disagree.
goddamn shrooms. You guys are
Disavow.
fucking stupid.
Disavow. Nemesis was the only one I wanted to see. Mr. X, cool. You were in the remake of Resident Evil. I got you. I had a great time with the remake, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with seeing them in the remakes. I don't want to see them in the new games.
I want to see Nemesis.
I already dealt with them before. I already dealt with a skirt jacket tyrant in the second game. Why do I have to deal with him for the millionth time?
I'll tell you
in a
exactly
new
why.
Game?
Because we had to test Leon's new axe. Okay, we just had to.
Like, why stop recycling stuff? Make something new. Is that so hard to do? Is it so hard
Well,
to
Tiny,
recycle? things?
they did give us someone new. CeeLo
Yeah,
Wesker, who
They
dies.
gave us Xena Wesker, who has a 15-minute screen time and dies in a cutscene because unfortunately the good ending is going to be canon.
I hope
And
not.
yes, I'm gonna
No,
die on
not.
that hill. I wish the bad ending was canon. I really do.
So here's the
Xeno
thing.
had so much potential. Like, don't get me wrong, the whole cloning thing, fucking stupid. Whatever. That the thing is, it's not bad stupid. It's like, okay, the live action Resident Evils did that.
Right.
It's absurd.
It is absurd.
It's not stupid. It's absurd, but that's what makes it lovable because
agree.
it's so absurd. It's like, I'm gonna
The
go
fact that-
completely off tangent as an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like Sharknado.
Mm.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of Sharknado. It's
Great films.
literally 3-4 films of a tornado with a bunch of sharks in it.
Yeah, based.
And like it gets so ridiculous. It gets so freaking ridiculous that like it's mentioned on the news. They have theatrical releases, like it was shown in theaters. It was just so absurd that it was just amazing because it was so ridiculous. Everything is made like certain movies these days, they're made to be so serious, to be so good. And it's like, why can't something just be ridiculous? Why can't something just be absurd? And that's what I loved about Resident Evil Requiem. The plot is so shitty, so stupid with its, oh guys, we're circling around. Spencer, all of a sudden, he feels so bad about the things he did because he's old.
He's gonna
Because he was
die.
an old man, he all of a sudden feels bad. Also, my headset's gonna die. But he feels so bad about the things he done that I was a caregiver for an orphan. Her name was Grace, and she was my hope. She was my hope because
And then in
fucking
trust,
river, dude.
but then
Why
in
can't he just
trust,
say evil? Why can't he just say evil? Why can't people just say evil?
yeah,
Why
I
do they
agree.
have to- He had a modern
agree.
Disney moment. He
did.
Oh my god. He had a modern Disney moment.
Are you just hitting that
know-
realization now?
Yes, where classic Disney just had evil villains because they wanted to be fucking evil because they
Yeah,
knew,
yeah.
you know what? I have the goddamn power. I could be evil. Like, why? Why does it? And then all of a sudden, modern Disney, oh, I'm evil because my family abandoned me. My family died. My dad died of cancer. Oh, people don't listen to me. Oh, now I'm listened to. Let's sing a song and I'm a good person and I'm dancing in the credits. Like, I expected Spencer to get out of his wheelchair in the credits and they start dancing to some like Happy Imagine Dragons song or some shit. Like, that's what that ending basically was to me.
Pretty
Like,
based. How is it that he calls Grace his hope? Hold on, I'm gonna wait now.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't give a shit about. Okay, no, I give a shit about Grace. Grace is cool.
Grace is
Grace is cool. Don't get me wrong.
Grace's
She's cool.
entire
But-
gameplay was perfect. Leon plays like Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 got fucking baby
Yeah, that's
mashed
okay.
together, and I'm okay with that. But yes, the story was meh in terms of like totality. I will say this: if this was gonna be the last Resident Evil game, it is the most fitting ending for Resident Evil.
They
But
should just
because
keep it at what it is. Like, it's okay to leave things in the dark for us to assume
Mm.
We make our own ending. Let us just make our own ending up. That was what they did with, for example, Iron
Yeah.
Giant. That's what they did with the Iron Giant. Brad Bird made it very explicit that he never had intentions of ever making an Iron Giant 2, because in the ending you find out, oh, after the Iron Giant saved everyone from the missile, you find out
Mhm.
in the end that you see himself putting himself back together. He
Mhm.
smiles at the end, and then it blacks out, and then the
Sure.
credits roll. He explicitly said it is up for us to decide what happens after that. He doesn't want to make another movie that shows that, because it's not going to have that same love. It's not going to have that same care. And that's what's going to happen if they make another Resident Evil. It's
Mhm.
not gonna. I'm telling you straight up, the next Resident
Mhm.
Evil, it's gonna be terrible. I don't care what anybody says. It's gonna be awful. Will I play it? Yes.
I have
I
one
totally.
caveat for you. I have one caveat for you for this. So let's assume even if Capcom continues with like remakes, because I've
They
really
are.
enjoyed all of their
I can't wait
remakes,
for Resident Evil
the Dark Chronicles. Anyway,
X X50 remake to come out when I'm 79, living on my little tiny cottage
well,
with
Tiny, I'm
my
not gonna lie to
upgraded
you. I
PC.
really want them to remake 5 and 6 for one reason. They can fix a lot of the plot holes that lead into 6 with the remake.
Well, Pev, don't you know that's why they remade Resident Evil 4?
To fix the
Because
plot holes, yeah.
to fix the plot hole that Operation Javier in Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles is canon.
The one Resident Evil nobody has ever played except for you. I just want you to know
What?
that.
Let's be real here. Who the fuck even knows about Darkside Chronicles?
Chronicles. No.
Fucking nobody.
I just discovered Resident Evil Revelations was a thing like 2 hours before this podcast
I never
started.
played Revelations. I know it exists. I don't
You
even
missed
know
the
who's
one
in
plot.
it.
You didn't know that was the game that fixed all of the plots ever. Like get with the program.
Like, it's so.
I didn't know it was a thing. I had no idea it was a thing. But okay, but I'm going to give you this caveat. Let's assume for a second that neither the good ending or the bad ending are actually canon. And what Capcom is going to do next is they're going to launch the next Resident Evil game, and it turns out that essentially what happens with what do they call it, the E virus, the Epilis virus.
The Epilis, whatever the fuck that means.
Let's assume Epilis is actually a new disease. The disease actually, like, it may or may not have cured Leon. It may or may not have stopped Zeos from having his powers like Wesker or Ouroboros or any shit like that, right? So completely left in this turmoil of which ending was actually canon, right? And then they never touch that again. They just reboot the series like they tried to do with 7. Are you going to enjoy it then? Are you going to have something new that you're going to enjoy?
No, because the situation with disappear. Oh, hi, hello.
How dare
I'm on the
you?
other
How
side now.
Yeah, it was weird. How dare
Sorry,
you?
my hatred for Resident Evil 9.
You crashed my stream. How dare you? No, I'm just kidding. I heard in my ear, Tiny Milk Bun has joined. I was like, what?
I'm like, I've been here.
Unlike your love for Resident Evil.
I don't know, because it's like people adored Resident Evil 7. I'll be straight up.
I didn't like it.
I didn't care for it. I didn't even care
either.
for Village. I did not care for Village.
Well,
It
you
was
and I think, have
cool.
had that conversation that 7 and 8 are cool, but they are not
But I don't
necessarily.
Why could it? You know what?
Hmm.
I would have loved if they continued the storyline of Resident Evil 7 and 8 for Resident Evil 9. We didn't need a new character. Like, I don't want to say that fast because, like, well, technically Leon was no, I'm trying to think this through without sounding like a hypocrite, but it's like we didn't need a new character that fast who seems like they're only going to be like, I'm going to be honest, Grace, cool, awesome concept.
Sure.
It feels like she was only meant for that one game, though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
I don't
disagree
see
at all.
her being in another game at all. Like,
I
why
don't
couldn't
either.
they? Why did it have to be Grace? Why couldn't it have been Rosemary? They literally had a whole DLC showing that, like, she developed these insane powers that are almost the equivalent of Wesker's, even stronger,
Mm.
and she's gone. We don't know shit anymore. Like, they never, like, what if she had a Leon situation where, like, because she was already within, like, the FBI, like, they were taking care of her and everything
Sure.
because that's what Ethan and Chris wanted for her.
Sure.
Like, why couldn't they have just gone with that, continued her story? Yes, Ethan's story is done.
Sure.
So now it's time for Grace's story, or not Grace's story, excuse me, Rosemary's story to thrive, to see what is she doing as an adult? What's happening now? Like, are people going to be hunting her down because now they know about her insane power and like her adaptation to like this virus? Like, they could have done so much with that, but they didn't. Instead, they brought a whole new character who felt like she was just filler to bring Leon back, to have an excuse for him. And this is why I didn't like the reunion moment, because it felt like Grace was an excuse for Leon to be back into the game, for an excuse to bring back Raccoon City Police Department, to bring back all the lovable enemies that we know and cared for, being Tyrant, the Lickers, the big spider, which is from the first Resident Evil, the whole, like, because I loved that the health clinic, the mental clinic, I love that it was a mimic of Spencer's Mansion.
Yes, I agree.
I love that. The minute I'm such a fucking loser. The minute I saw the fountain, I was like, oh my god, this is Spencer's Mansion. Like, I saw a goddamn fountain.
And you knew. You just knew.
Mansion.
Or when we got outside, I got outside in the game.
No, literally, when you walked
walked into the facility
the first time, I'm like, wow, this looks like Spencer's
Mansion. Mostly because it is basically the same thing.
And it's just like, so that's why I did not give a shit about the whole, like, ooh, Tyrant's back, ooh, Hunk is the commander. I'm like, okay, cool. What is your point of being here? What is your purpose? Are you a new development? Did, like, bioweapons get enhanced by a new virus? Were you injected with molded? Like, are you bringing back molded? Hello? Are we gonna forget this whole new virus we just developed and it's gone now?
So actually, I'm gonna play devil's advocate because a lot of the stuff I agree with you, some of it I do not, and I'm gonna paint the picture for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a beacon of light. I'm gonna fucking shank you right now.
Phenomenal. Get my jugular. That'll be the most effective. So I'm looking at it this way. Yes, this game, for what it is a massive love letter to all the original Resident Evil games right?
And I tore it up and burnt it.
That's fine. You can tear it up and burn it. If this game is actually the last game we see Leon Kennedy, and we are setting up for more characters to leave the realm of obscurity to now have some form of an ending, totally cool with that. Like, Grace comes from the byproduct of Resident Evil Outbreak, right? That story has its place now in the ecosystem and has a conclusion. Character lives, character dies. Cool. Leon Kennedy, sure. Is this his send-off game? I think it should be. Boom. I need a conclusion for Chris Redfield. I need a conclusion for Rebecca Chambers. I need a conclusion for any other obscure characters that have been left outside of the ethos. And Hunk being in and being killed by Leon, perfect ending to that. He was just there as a boss. The Tyrant returning, who fucking cares? Truly, who cares? That's just fan service out the wazoo. Having what seems to be the last clone of Wesker die, okay, whatever. Having the Spencer kind of be finished, like this is your last huzzah, and it ends up being a complete lie, so everything you stood for was a lie, is kind of symbolic of Resident Evil. Totally cool with that if Capcom sticks to their guns on that. If they completely double back and say Leon is so popular that we're just going to keep pumping it out, then Requiem was a disaster through and through. But taking it wholesale of what it is, it's a good game on its own.
Yeah, it's just like,
oh, that's the biggest. No, you're wrong.
No,
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's like, it's a pet peeve of mine. It's like, I haven't seen the new Scream 7 yet, but it's like, it seemed to be sort of along the lines of that, where people are saying like, okay, the kills were cool. A lot of the things they did where they brought certain people back was kind of stupid.
Sure.
And that they said that the killers that they chose for that movie were stupid as well.
I haven't seen it yet.
Like,
so
I haven't seen it yet. I really want to see it so bad
Same.
with my Ghostface Cookies and Scream latte that I will be getting soon, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
But it's just, as much I don't know how to put this. I've always, you know me, I've always been an advocate of, I love when villains are evil just because they can be. And I guess people can argue and say that, yes, Spencer did have a moment where he did have a bit of regret of like exposing Wesker specifically to the virus because he's acting like he's a god.
Sure.
So I guess you can utilize that, but the way I took it is that like, oh, he regrets the whole idea of even like exposing the T virus out to people, creating the G virus, influencing like the creation of the C virus and so forth. And it's like, it just felt unnecessary.
Sure.
Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to play the DLC for Resident Evil 5 again, see what Spencer really says, and maybe like I'll kind of be like have an epiphany and be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's kind of valid. He had a change of heart. But after all these years, all of a sudden you have a change of heart and you developed a fucking antifungal like.
Or even this, assume he is completely lying. He is full of shit. Right? Do you really expect Spencer and Umbrella to not have a failsafe if their bioweapons turned on them?
Yeah, but thing is, it's like I just don't like the fact that they utilized it in the sense of it being like he felt bad for what he created. Like, it would have just been better to be like oh shit, if things get out of hand, here's this. But let me make the assumption, like, you know, for Xeno, like, and Victor, they thought, like, oh, this is going to be some magnificent virus, the craziest bioweapon that Spencer has ever created, and it turned out to be a cure this whole time. Like,
well, from their perspective, that's what they thought. That's what they saw.
And that would have been cool if they just left it as like just kidding, guys. It was actually an oh shit moment because I knew you little fucks were gonna try to get my shit. So fuck you. It's actually a cure. Like,
from the villain side, that's exactly what it seems like. And there's a reason. So intentionally, I was trying to get the good ending. So with what was explained before the good ending,
get the bad ending.
Yeah, and then I unintentionally got the bad ending because I thought, right, because everybody was saying it, because this quote-unquote change of heart comes only if you get the good ending for it to be fully revealed, is that Spencer is saying through this vision that, or, you know, what we see is Epolis is the worst fucking thing ever, and this destiny is for Grace to destroy it and bring hope. So I thought, okay, I'm going to destroy it instead of releasing it. It's going to sacrifice us, but it's going to save everybody else. And then it turns out to be the worst fucking ending possible in the game. Because in reality is the E-virus is exactly that, a reverse. It's to stop the infection. So I have to admit, that was the best twist ever.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. I just wish it, like I said, like it just felt like Grace was an excuse to make this plot possible.
She is. She 100% is the plot to make this happen. It is again,
which I don't like at all.
I don't either.
She literally feels like she doesn't belong in any other game. Like she just has no reason to be here, if I'm being honest. Like, because I was totally on the idea that, like, oh, she's like an antibody. She has the antibodies in her. Like, that's like why. Like,
well, I thought that's what they were gonna do, considering she's bit in a cutscene and doesn't turn the entire game.
Yeah, so like I don't know what that whole situation was about. I don't know if like that's why Spencer was like doing the clones, because like he realized that, oh, she has the antibodies, so now I'm gonna make this cure based off of her fucking blood.
That's probably exactly what they were trying to push for. So I don't know if Capcom has plans for a DLC for this, but that might be a situation where the DLC will clear up everything. I'm actually gonna look it up real quick.
It'd be cooler if they'd let us assume.
Sure.
I don't like things being handed to me like that. Personally.
Well, we're assuming now, and we're like, based on this assumption, Resident Evil is bad.
Because thing is, if they make a DLC, it's just gonna end up being Disney Star Wars.
Not necessarily.
They just hand you the, oh yeah, it was this all along, and it's like, no, let me assume. Shut up. Leave me alone. Like, let me figure it out. Like, I don't want you to tell me. And then we have a standoff moment to make sure that the movie is 3 hours long by having a 8-second stare down with the main character, which I guess Luke Skywalker would be Leon in this case.
That's hilarious.
Stares at him for like a whole fucking minute, and it's like, cool guys, we made it to the 3-hour mark. We can publish the movie.
All right, so right now, apparently from an insider source at Dusk Golem, Resident Evil Requiem, or Resident Evil 9, is expected to receive DLC.
Yeah.
One is reportedly an advanced stage as of early 2026 as a post-launch content that will heavily feature Leon Kennedy, and potentially have a DLC for Alyssa Ashcroft as a prequel. There's also teasing about finishing the story with Chris Redfield and the BSAA Hound Wolf unit. So, that being said, I'm not a fan of video games relying on DLC to fix their plot holes. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of Resident Evil 5, because of the DLC that came out with Gold, but it also does fix certain things in the story, which I get it. But if they do a DLC swearing away Chris Redfield, like that's it, Chris Redfield's done, here's the end of his story, I will be satisfied.
Yeah, all we need is the Chris one. We don't need the prequel for Alyssa. Like, we already know, like, she was, like, we're aware that she figured out what was going on and that Victor's people were hunting her down. Like, what else do we need to know?
Well, hot take. I actually would rather Capcom just remake Resident Evil Outbreak.
Yeah. At that point,
I would be cool with that.
Like, we don't need a DLC prequel. Like, we're fully aware of what went down. Like, why do we need a whole DLC about it?
No, actually, the only prequel I would accept is actually one about Leon. I want to know what has happened between Resident Evil 6 and now.
Because that would have to include, like, the timeline of 7 and 8.
Correct.
That was going on forever.
Bring that.
I don't know. Probably drinking.
Well, he's forced to work for the U.S. government. Is he not?
Yeah.
I want to know what fucking mission they were putting him on that took all the attention off of what the fuck was going on in Village. It's kind of his MO. Crazy cults in the middle of fucking nowhere in a different country.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
a
that's
really good
pretty on
point.
brand.
That's extremely on brand. Yeah, I don't.
So I'll accept that as a DLC. I'll accept a conclusion to Chris Redfield in the BSAA. I will even accept if you want to have a somewhat half-baked setup for another Resident Evil game, but it needs to justify my next purchase. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Thing is, it just feels like it's gonna be like another Operation Javier situation that
You think
Darkside
so?
Chronicles has. Yeah, it's just like oh, this is how they met. Now you know.
I'll be so happy if the next game has Rebecca Chambers as a playable character.
Oh, I would totally buy it if it had Rebecca and Jill in it. I'd be like, okay, purchase.
That's another person. I need to know where Jill is.
Yeah, it's like I'm a
Her beret is in Resident Evil Requiem.
yeah. So where the fuck is she?
Well, she was getting beat the shit out of by Nemesis when the events were happening. But then she is fucking taken by Wesker. All that shit happens. And I forget, is Jill even in 6? Why don't I remember Jill being in 6? She's not, right? Where that bitch at? Come on. Come on, she's
I
chilling
don't
somewhere.
know, beats me. That's how it always is with all the other, with all of them. It's just like,
That's a fair question. Do you prefer action or horror Resident Evil? I actually prefer horror Resident Evil.
horror.
Horror through
Action
and through.
Resident Evil is the reason why it sucks so bad now.
You're not wrong.
Because like they tried to bring it back with Resident Evil 7, but you can tell with Resident Evil 7 it felt more like a hey guys,
horror.
this is the first VR Resident Evil game, and they were just trying to showcase that. Like that's what it felt like to me.
I agree. When I think of action games from Capcom, and I think Devil May Cry, and it should stay that way. It should just be Devil May Cry. I feel like Resident Evil should stay as a horror franchise through and through. Like I do, as cool as it was to play as Leon Kennedy, and all the executions and special puzzles that were combat related rather than just figuring out things, I did prefer Grace's gameplay. But that shouldn't be a surpriser because I also was a huge fan of the remake of Silent Hill 2, and that's all that game is just horror, straight horror. There's not much action in that game.
And it's like I prefer it with no action. If I want to play a game with a bunch of action, then I'm going to look for an action game. I'm not going to play Resident
you're
Evil if I want action. I want
That's
to.
crazy considering
want-
Evil 4 is your favorite Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
That's I'm a little surprised by your answer. I can't lie.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. That no,
Do
as
you feel
someone
like-
who says that Resident Evil 4 is their favorite, I think Resident Evil 4 is the reason why Resident Evil
with the
started
shit.
failing.
Yeah, I agree. That's so weird too. Like I don't know. I think 4 is the only exception of good action Resident Evil. Outside of that, like 5 is okay. 6 is bad. 7 tried to bring
7
it
was
back.
okay.
Yeah. 8 is fun.
It's fun, but it's ridiculous and a lot of filler.
So much filler.
It's like cool, we found baby parts. And our daughter has this virus and she's adapting to it. Awesome. Thanks, guys. But here's Chris.
Here's Chris, yeah. By the way, the BSAA is sponsored by Umbrella. I just want you all to remember that.
So that's why it looked like the umbrella logo. Makes sense.
In one of their helicopters, the model actually says Umbrella Corporation on the side of it. So that's more
Interesting.
answers I need for that. Like, why did they show
I
up at
like
the end?
being left in the dark.
But I want to know why they helped Leon then and not helped literally everybody else.
Because why would they do that? They were guinea pigs. That's why.
Oh my god, can you imagine if Chris is the next bad guy?
That'd be so good. That would be so
I
good.
would be
I'd
so
pay.
upset, but that would be so good.
I would pay for that shit.
Oh my god, unintentionally, the good ending is actually the worst ending because Chris Redfield is the next villain.
Well, thing is, Chris was trying to figure out the whole situation on his own.
Yo.
Ethan just kept getting in the way.
Yeah, I would have shot Ethan too, I'm just saying.
Like, but I think they were also kind of like doing their own research on him as well.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's like, well, it took me a minute to realize it, but it's maybe it was just like because I was so used to the ridiculousness that I kind of just assumed that, oh yeah, connecting your body parts together with fucking water
Fucking
and a first
alcohol.
aid spray like bottle was normal, and didn't realize like, oh, it's because he's been infected this whole time. Like,
Is Ethan Winters just the Mr. Potato Head of the Resident Evil franchise?
yes,
Huh.
he is. I mean, he put his leg back together. He put his hand back together twice.
Hmm.
I think it was the same hand too.
All right, forget it. You know what? We're just gonna let's play Smash or Pass for Resident Evil characters.
All right, let's do it.
All right,
Pull it up.
All right, let me pull it up. Let me pull up what we got.
Smash, smash,
I'm fucking
Smash.
dead.
smash.
Yeah, let me get Resident Evil all characters. This is gonna be a while. This is definitely not all the characters.
There's
Here
too
we are.
many.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna watch this together. So I'm gonna share my screen with you, and let's see. There
Also,
we
fun fact,
go.
you guys, Resident Evil 4 was originally supposed to be a fixed camera angle game.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm. And the Plagas wasn't even a thing. Ashley wasn't even a thing. Leon was supposed to be exploring the I think he was supposed to go back to the Arcalay Mountains.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anyway, our first one is Albert ads. What is this? Oh, Albert Lester. Pass.
Everyone be naming Albert.
Is that a yes for you?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I was like, why? Why are you not answering? I'm uncomfortable now.
I don't even give a fuck about who that Smash.
You want me to bring up their picture, or do you want to just go down the list?
No, bring the picture up.
All right. Albert Wesker.
Smash.
Pass.
Because you're lame.
Yeah. The fuck is that? An Ala what? Get away, fucking Verizon.
From Resident Evil Code Veronica. I can make it work. Smash.
Oh my god. All right. Looks like it's got a butthole for a head.
Exactly.
This
Smash,
one is-
but press it. Smash. Immediately. Where's her photo? Where's her photo? Where's
Look
her
at the photo
photo?
All right. Alexander. I'm not even gonna attempt
know
to pronounce that
what?
last name.
Smash. He was cool. He was in Damnation.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pass for me. Sorry. The A's are not really doing it for me.
Smash.
Alexa Ashcroft. Yeah, Smash. I'd go for it.
Fucking
She looks
love
like she's really into
her.
nature, though.
Oh, she's a bitch. I love her.
Huh. There's got to be a better way to go through this list. Is there like a next situation? There is not a next situation. Okay. All right. Thanks, fandom. Really appreciate your guys' effort to keep the community going. All right. Alfred
No.
Ashcroft. Yeah,
Fucking love
I'm
Alfred. He's
not
awesome.
surprised. Absolute pass.
He's such a goofball.
All right, the alligator from Resident Evil 2, actually.
Smash.
Oh, and the Dark Side Chronicles. Did you say Smash?
That one is specifically that's that's the one that is in Dark Side Chronicles.
Alyssa Ashcroft, Smash.
Smash.
Tiny, I'm sensing a theme. I'm uncomfortable.
Smash.
Angela Miller. Oh yeah, she got a pretty face. What Resident Evil are you from?
She's so
Oh.
hot in Degeneration. Oh my god. She has this one scene where she's like in a purple dress with polka dots.
Polka dots.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, what else we got? I hate these advertisements, bro.
Pass, you're a bitch.
Yeah, Birkin's wife. What's her first name? Annette?
Annette.
Yeah, fuck Annette. She did Dark Side Chronicles. That's hilarious.
Yes, that was her model in Dark Side Chronicles.
All right. What the fuck? The
Smash.
Armadura?
Specifically when you bust his head off.
What the fuck?
Because then he has like
Are
the
you a
little
praying
plagas
mantis?
thing. He has the little plagas thing that comes.
Are you a praying mantis? Yes. Okay. That's the answer is yes. All right. Ashley
Pass.
Graham, is she of age yet?
She should be 20.
I feel safe about answering this because I don't see an age.
She's
So
in
let's-
college.
Oh, Smash.
Pass. She's annoying.
What about remake?
I'd be her friend.
Ugh. All right, that's officially all the A's. Let's go to B's.
Oh, I'm excited for bees.
What the fuck is that? A
Smash.
Bandersnatch? Did you say Smash?
He was also featured in Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles.
Barry Burton.
Smash.
Pass. What the
Barry's
fuck?
fucking awesome. Barry's awesome. What? Smash.
Yeah, Smash. All day.
All day, every day.
She
I
can call
never
me
skip
man meat.
the cutscene. Never skip that cutscene.
Ben. Pass.
Pass, you're boring.
Billy.
Smash. Smash.
Pass.
Smash.
Pass. Pass. He was in Zero, right?
Yes.
All right. Bitter.
Smash. You have a nice beard.
What the fuck, Tiny?
Specifically, boss fight versions, though.
Brad Victor. Pass.
Oh, Smash! Oh, Brad.
Poor Brad. Died too young.
He's a good guy. Yeah, I kind of forgot that Resident Evil has manga.
I went too far back. Brian Irons.
Pass.
Pass.
I hate him.
I'm just gonna pass on all the dudes. I hope you know that.
Okay, but
Bruce
like,
McGivern.
who the hell are you? Oh, you're in Dead Aim. Who gives a fuck about you?
What the fuck's wrong with his pelvis? Look at this shit.
Leon fucking bootleg. Get out of here.
Huh. He's a little flamboyant, isn't he?
It's kind of cute. Okay, Smash.
Your standards scare me. All right, into C's. Carla Radias. What's this? Oh, Smash, 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 Smash.
Pass.
Smash.
She turns into like clay and stuff in Resident Evil 6.
I don't
It's
fucking
dope.
care. Smash.
Oh, of course you would say that.
I'm sorry. Every T-virus creature we've seen, you're like, without its head, please. Carlos. Skip.
Smash.
Pass. The fuck?
Oh yeah, he was in Umbrella Chronicles. That's right.
Caroline
Pass. I don't
Floyd.
give a fuck about you.
She looks
No
like
one
she would
cares
really
about-
give a fuck about you, though, so no thanks.
Yeah, no thanks. She's in Operation Raccoon City.
Cerberus. Pass?
I wanted to dress my dog up as him.
You should do that. That'd be really funny. I'm gonna assume you're gonna say pass to avoid any, you know.
But I will say smash to an alligator.
Yeah, alligators are fine, I guess.
I hate these
That's
enemies.
disgusting. Absolute pass.
They're disgusting.
A chimera? Is that how you pronounce that?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, it sounds like we're saying a slur, but it's fine. Chris Redfield, pass.
Pass.
That's kind of shocking. Not gonna lie.
I do not give a shit about Chris.
Christine Yamata. Oh, hit. Smash.
Pass. You're in Operation Raccoon City. You're boring.
I love how that's the qualifier. Sydney. Smash.
She's a cutie. She's an Outbreak.
And Outbreak Files too. Don't forget Outbreak Files too. Claire Redfield, absolute smash every fucking time.
Smash.
Nut. Cockroach, I'm gonna skip. Crimson Head, skip. Crows, skip.
Pass.
What? Did you say smash to the Crimson Head?
Who's the next one? Smash.
Travis
Curtis is
Miller.
so hot.
And to D. I don't know who this is. Dario Rosso.
He's not the. No, he's not the. The gun
Isn't he
shop.
cut
No,
from
he's
the
not.
remake?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, okay. David King, not from DBD, but definitely from Resident Evil Outbreak and Outbreak File 2.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. Oh my god, that's funny. I just knew him as
Pass.
David.
His name is
Smash.
David King. Smash, I'm not surprised. Deborah Harper.
You're in Resident Evil 6. I don't like you. And
I'll,
he's really annoying.
I'll smash.
He's annoying in Resident Evil 6. When are we playing Resident Evil 6?
When we play 5.
Okay. When are we playing 5?
Whatever you want.
Mr. Bun actually said he wants to play RE5 with you, by the way, for a stream.
With me?
Yes.
Why did you want to play with me?
Because he's a fucking twat in that game.
Oh god, okay.
Smash.
Drain Diamos. Did you say smash? Gross.
Next.
Edward Dewey. Pass.
Smash, you're cute.
You're gonna fuck a guy
he's
named
Resident
Dewey?
Evil Zero. He's
Mhm.
the one who gets bitten on the train.
Train on the water, boat on the
Pass,
track.
I hate you.
Yeah, no thank you. No giants, please. I did it again. What the fuck? El Giante. All right. Enrico Marni. Mirni, whatever the
He's more
fuck.
like my dad, so pass. He's cool though.
Ethan Winters, pass.
Smash.
There you have a picture for him.
Your
there
games
he
are
is.
boring, but you're cute. And you're a really good dad, so smash.
Oh yeah,
Smash.
Smash.
I wonder why
goon.
Mr. Bun asks me to cosplay as her.
I think you know why. Fong Ling. Smash. Dead aim.
You're in Dead Aim. You're boring. Pass.
Was that all the E's? We went through all the E's. Fong Ling. Oh, we just went to that one. I'm so sorry. My bad. Forest Spite. Nah, pass.
Smash.
Oh my god,
He's
Tiny.
so sweet.
Frederick Downing.
Pass. He's a bitch.
Yeah, pass.
He's such an evil little twat.
G. Resident
Smash.
Evil 2. That's that?
Smash.
That is disgusting. Gardor.
If we take off his blades, smash.
What if he wants him on still?
Pass.
George
Boring.
Hilton? Okay. I mean, Hamilton, whatever the fuck. Giant moth,
Pass.
giant spider,
Definitely pass.
giant worm.
I can make it work.
That's gross. All of those are passes. Hector Hivers. Why are you built like that?
He's in Operation Raccoon City. Pass.
He is exclusive to Operation Raccoon City. Helena Harper.
You're annoying.
Smash,
Pass.
smash, smash. What the fuck do you mean she's annoying? Smash.
She's annoying. She's so annoying in Leon's campaign.
Hunk. Pass.
Supposedly you were my favorite, so I guess smash.
I thought he was. I'm sorry. What the fuck is this? Hypnos from
Nah.
Resident Evil Survivor? That's really gross. Ingrid Hunting.
Hunnigan? Smash.
Hunnigan,
I love
yeah.
Hunnigan. She's awesome.
Pass. Iron Maiden. You know what?
Smash.
I think we can make it work. No, I'm just kidding. It's
We can make
absolute
it work.
pass.
We can make it work. We can make it work.
Ivan. Pass.
His name is just Ivan. Oh,
Ivan.
smash. You're cool.
From Resident Evil Umbrella
Umbrella Chronicles. Woohoo!
Ivy. Oh, absolutely
Yes.
not.
Plant 42.
Jabberwock. No, thank you.
Pass. They're such a pain in the ass to kill. Smash.
Oh my god, pass. Jake Muller. Pass.
Pass. You're Wesker's son, and you're bald.
I thought that's like the best part for you. James Marcus. Pass.
Smash.
Jessica Sherwat. Oh, smash. What are you from?
Pass. You look like
Resident Evil 5 and Revelations? Okay, I'll make it work. Definitely a burying your face in the pillow kind of chick. Jill Valentine. Smash.
Smash. Smash.
Jim Champman. Pass.
Pass.
Joseph Frost.
Smash.
Pass.
He dies in like the first cutscene.
Oh, that's who that is? That's funny. Josh Stone. Pass.
Smash. He's cool.
Karen Lesperux.
Pass.
You look hot.
You're in Operation Raccoon City. You're boring.
Who the fuck were we just on? Oh, Kenneth J. Sullivan. Pass.
Pass. He's the one who gets bitten, eaten by the zombie in the cutscene, the most
Yep.
iconic cutscene.
Kevin Dooley. Pass.
Pass. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
He's the pilot from which Resident Evil? He's Bravo Team's pilot.
Hmm.
Resident Evil 0? No.
Well, I also don't care for Resident Evil 0, so there's that.
He's also the pilot in the original Resident Evil.
I thought it was Brad.
No, isn't Brad on the ground with you guys?
No.
Is Brad the pilot? Wait, what? Wait.
I don't know, because Chris was yelling at Brad in the first cutscene.
Oh, never mind. He's only identified by name in Resident Evil, specifically the GameCube remake. Never mind. He's Justin. He's the pilot for Resident Evil 0. My bad. You're totally right. It is Brad. Kevin Raymond. Pass. He looks a lot.
Kind of cute.
Huh.
Why does everyone look like Leon?
I was just about to say that. He legit looked like dollar store Leon. Las Plagas. Pass.
Smash.
Look like a face hugger. Ugh. Leon the Sex Kennedy. Pass.
I do not even want to explain the things I would do to this man.
Alrighty. Leon Scott Kennedy. Also just Leon. Okay. Liquor. Pass.
I can make it work.
I know that shit smells disgusting. Lisa Trevor.
Pass. I feel bad for her.
Pass. Los Dandos. Pass.
Pass. Kill them all.
Luis Sierra. Pass.
Smash.
Ugh. I've noticed you like your men either super masculine or very effeminate. Alpha Hunter. Pass.
Smash. I can make it work.
How about the beta? Pass.
Pass. It's a beta.
How about the gamma?
Ooh, pass.
It's like a frog. Machine doesn't have a photo, so skipping. Maria Ronson. Smash.
Pass.
Mark Wilkins. Pass.
Pass.
Oh, Marvin. Pass.
Aww. I'd give him a hug. I wouldn't want to smash, but I'd give him a hug.
What if the only way to save him was to smash?
Oh, okay, then I'd smash.
That you're gonna say, close your eyes, it'll be fast. You're dead. This character also does not have a picture. Mia Winters.
Pass. She annoys me.
Yeah. Michelle Hasenwolfen. Giving
Pass.
very much dominatrix vibes. No, thank you.
You know what? Smash.
Oh God. Mikhail Victor.
Pass. He's a bitch.
He ugly. Sorry. Who the fuck were we at? Oh, yeah. Maria Burton. Oh, smash. Wait, chat. Wait, chat.
Wow. Is she even of age?
I need to know if she's of age.
Oh my God.
Oh, she's in Revelations too. She's fine. She's old enough. She's a young adult. I'm fine. Smash.
Pass. That's Barry's daughter.
That's fine with me. Morpheus D. Drvella? Who the fuck? Dead Abe. You want him?
Pass.
Yeah. Murphy Seeker. Pass.
Pass.
All right. Natalia Corta. Pass for legal reasons, dude.
Child.
That's a child right there. Nemesis. Pass.
Smash. I can make it work.
Oh boy. Neptune. Pass.
Fuck you, Neptune.
You killed my boy. Nikolai Zenvich.
Oh, you're the asshole. Never mind.
Pass.
Pass.
No way. Nosferatu? Oh,
Smash.
that's a pass.
That's the dad.
Novistero? Or, I'm sorry. Novistoro?
Novistador. Novistador.
Smash or pass?
Pass. I hate these guys.
Nix. Pass.
There's too much going on. Pass.
Osman Salvador. Pass.
Only classic version.
Now remake.
Remake? He's such a weirdo in remake. I don't like him in remake.
Oswald E. Spencer. Pass.
Pass. I hate you for going soft, you little bitch.
Pre-Resident Evil Requiem. Smash or pass?
Smash. You're awesome.
All right. Parker Luciani.
Pass. You're in Revelations. I don't care about you.
Pass.
Piers is in Resident Evil 6. He's okay.
Yeah, Pierce
Pass.
pass. Plant 42 pass.
Smash.
Gross. Pluto pass.
Definitely pass.
Proto Tyrant pass.
Smash. He's my favorite tyrant.
That's the first tyrant, right?
Yes, it is.
He's pretty cool. Queen Lynch pass.
Pass. Brought up James Marcus ever again. I realized that too.
Excuse me?
James Marcus.
Market. Oh my god, who is this? Rachel Foley? Smash.
Pass.
Wait, what's wrong with her face?
I don't know, but that's not the only thing I'm seeing.
You said pass?
Yeah.
What did you see?
Not her face.
Oh. Ramon Salazar.
Pass. He's a bitch boy.
He's small. Raymond Vester. Pass.
Pass. What's that red hair?
Rebecca Chambers.
Smash,
All
smash,
fucking day.
all day.
Smash.
All day.
Regenerator. Pass.
Pass. You still scare me to this day.
Where were they from?
Resident Evil 4.
Ah. Richard Aiken. Pass.
Smash.
Robert
He saved us in the
Kendall.
first one. That's the gun shop owner.
Pass.
Smash. I'd take care of his daughter.
Ricardo Juan Ravos. Ravo. Sorry.
Yeah,
Pass.
she's cool. I can't believe they made a second Survivor. That's so stupid.
You're not gonna make me go through stars, right? We're kind of doing that.
We're kind of doing that already.
Phenomenal. Sergey Valdemir. You look like you're from Metal Gear Solid. Pass.
And he's from Umbrella Chronicles.
Sherry Birkin. Smash.
Specifically, Resident Evil 6 Sherry.
I'm fine with that.
Sheva.
Sheva, yeah. All right, I'll hit.
Smash.
Smash.
Specifically in her fairy tale outfit.
That's cute. Cena Flower. Smash.
Pass.
Oh, I just hit her.
Smash. Smash.
Steve
smash,
Burnside.
Smash. Smash. Smash.
Pass.
Smash. 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 Smash.
You
smash.
like all the white boys that look like they're from fucking like K-pop groups. What is this?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I guess nothing, but
Are we going through all the tyrants?
we can. Who the fuck is this?
She's from Damnation. She's really fucking cool. She's a bitch, but she's cool.
Oh, I like
So
bitches,
smash.
so smash. All right. T002 Tyrant.
Smash.
Pass.
OG tyrant.
Tyrant T078. Pass.
Code Veronica tyrant. Smash.
T103 Tyrant. Pass.
Resident Evil 2 tyrant. Smash.
Talos.
What
Pass.
the fuck? Umbrella Chronicles. I don't even remember seeing you.
Absolute pass. That was the answer, apparently, to the European Nemesis.
Real.
Thanios.
Thanatos.
Oh, sorry. Thanatos is a pass.
Tofu as an
Tofu.
So funny.
You know what? I'll smash the piece of tofu.
I'd eat.
Yeah.
Yep. Smash.
Tyrant. Okay. Smash is wild. Tyrant R.
Smash.
What the fuck, Tiny?
I love Tyrant.
Terrell Patrick. Pass. U-3.
It.
Ew.
Smash.
US
Pass.
Pass. Okay.
From Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, pass. Why can't I back out? We're almost at the end. God damn it.
Verdugo. Smash.
That's disgusting, Tiny. The entire
Pass.
village gangbanging you at once.
Pass. I hate them all.
Pass. Vladimir Barvosk. Yeah, sure. Pass.
Pass.
William Birkin. Pass.
Smash. Specifically, his.
Don't fucking say it.
I like his G1 form, but G3 is pretty cool too. Smash.
Ada Wong smash all day.
All day, every day.
Yeah. Yawn.
Pass. I could kill that bitch with a knife.
Yoko Suzuki. No. Pass.
Pass.
The entire Zealot army. Pass.
Smash.
What the fuck, Tiny? And officially the lesser zombies. Pass.
I gotta smash. They're iconic.
All of them? They're gonna eat
All
you.
of them. Exactly.
Well, we are officially at the end of our video, and I am quite disturbed. I hope you all are as well. I hope you all are equally disturbed at the amount of creatures Tiny would smash. I almost called you Timey. Timey is the name of your gangbang now, with all of the villagers. I mean, zealots.
And all the tyrants.
And all the tyrants. Zammy milk spread. That made no sense. Thank you guys so much for joining us, Tiny. Thank you for being here. Make sure that you guys follow Tiny, twitch.tv/tinymilkbun. Tiny, what else have you been working on? Where can the good people find you? What's going on in your content world?
I'm not really posting on TikTok anymore, but I do have clips on TikTok. I'm still messing around with Subnautica. I've been playing a lot of more of Dead by Daylight, specifically as Killer. That's kind of it.
That's been it?
Yeah, that's kind of been it. Shit talking Resident Evil.
Yeah, well, that's to be expected. Well, we'll have to do a part 3 to this because this has been so much fun. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Subscribe.